Colorado has been the talk of college football so far this season with their big victory over TCU. And a big star in that game was quarterback Shedeur Sanders, the son of Dion, who went off for 510 yards, 4 touchdowns, completing 80% of his throws. And after that game, and with all the hype surrounding Shedeur Sanders and the Colorado Buffaloes, I thought it would be a perfect time to break down Shedeur's game and see how he translates potentially to the NFL draft. He is a junior. He is draft eligible. And there's a big void out there for who is that going to be that third quarterback potentially taken. And Shedeur Sanders is a guy who definitely could get into that third range. So let's go ahead and let's get into the tape and to see what Shedeur Sanders has to offer when it comes to that 2024 NFL Draft. Now, against TCU, Colorado started out in a lot of quick game action right away, just getting the ball out. One of their weaknesses, one of the concerns about Colorado this year was their offensive line, and we saw that right here. Colorado, a lot of quick passes, and Sanders showed the ability to make these quick passes accurately and giving his receivers and running backs a chance to catch the ball in stride and get up the field. Now, this summer when I watched some Shedeur Sanders while he was at Jackson State, the thing that really stood out to me was his accuracy, and we saw that on display once again against TCU, and his ability in those first couple clips showing him to get the ball out quickly and accurately. Here he does it on a kind of a intermediate crosser. The thing I like about this is he steps up, has a defender kind of coming at him, and then he's able to deliver this pass with the defender on the receiver's hip out in front of him, in a spot where the receiver can continue to run and make this catch. And throughout this game against TCU, Shedeur Sanders was very accurate. Like I said, he completed 80% of his passes. Some of them were short, quick swing passes to the running back or quick wide receiver screens. I get that. That's college football now. But there are tons of plays like this where he's able to drive the ball 10, 15 yards, accurately hit his receivers. In today's NFL, you have to be able to move. And I wouldn't list Shedeur Sanders as a big-time athlete. He's got some mobility to him. But this is a play that I like. And if I'm being a little nitpicky, he does leave a pocket before it collapses. But he's able to move to his side, and what I love is he's able to get his feet set and deliver this pass to the receiver. Show score. Receiver for a big game. Now, most of the clips that I've shown you have been Shedeur throwing kind of short to intermediate routes, and that's where I think he thrives the most. That's where he's the most accurate. This play shows him throwing the ball deep, and so he's going to throw the ball deep to this receiver at the bottom of the screen, and I like a lot of this video. The first thing I notice is on his drop, he's looking over here. Okay? He knows that he's going to take a shot deep to this receiver on the right. Let's draw the safeties. Whether it's probably not this safety over here. It looks like TCU is playing a little too high shell. Just getting his eyes over there. Is he going to get this safety over here to freeze? Is he going to get him to kind of start sliding over to that right-hand side or to the safety's right side? But he gets his eyes there and then quickly goes to his right to deliver this bomb down the sideline, dropping it in perfectly to that receiver. And you see that safety coming over there at the end, who is able to get there, was Shedeur's eyes going left initially enough to freeze that safety to prevent him from getting over there. Once again, without the All-22, it's hard to tell, but you love the recognition, you love the manipulation, and then you got to love this throw too, just driving that ball, dropping it into the receiver. Shedeur doesn't have a cannon for an arm. He's got a good arm, got a solid arm. He's got the ability to make throws like this, but like I said, he's got to put some air under it, but he does a good job of dropping it in there to that receiver where only the receiver could get it for that big gain. Now, I just got done saying that I was a little concerned about his deep ball accuracy. I just showed you the clip of him throwing down the right sideline. This last clip here is kind of where I see the little bit of the concern and what I want to see improve throughout the season. So Shedeur is going to throw to Travis Hunter, who's in the left slot, going down the seam. And everything looks good, but the ball just is a little too short. It forces Hunter to have to slow down a bit and go up and get the ball. Maybe he threw it there by design for Hunter to go get the ball. But as you see here, Hunter's got a step on him. He's at a position right here. You can see he's got a step and a half on the cornerback. If this ball's out in front of Hunter, he's able to catch this and potentially go for a touchdown. And when I saw Sanders at Jackson State, a lot of his deep throws, he was just inconsistent. He'll have a play like I just showed you where he drops the ball perfectly to a receiver down the field, making a great throw, and then the next one we see a slight underthrow. And Hunter still was able to go up and make the catch, but as you can see there, he had to slow down. He had to come back to the ball and go up and get it, and he got no yards after the catch. Being nitpicky, but as I look at Shedeur Sanders moving on to the next level, moving on to the NFL, he does balls. And when you do these, as he plays the Oregons, as he plays the Washingtons, ball. Because if he can, I'm going to continue to watch as the season goes on. Overall, there is a lot to like about Shedeur Sanders as a quarterback, especially as it relates to the 2024 NFL Draft. He's got the potential to be, like I said, that third quarterback taken behind Caleb Williams if he goes out, behind Drake May if he goes out. That third is open. We're looking at guys like Quinn Ewers, Michael Penix, Riley Leonard, Talia Tagovailoa, lots of guys, and Bo Nix. Shedeur Sanders is definitely in that mix, and a lot of it's going to be, can he sustain what he himself and Colorado did against TCU was remarkable. It was the talk of college football, but you can't just have one big game, the first game of the season, and that projects you and you stay there. He's got to continue to produce. He's got to do it against better defenses. I don't think TCU's defense at the end of the season is going to stack up as being one of the better defenses in college football. They weren't last year. How is he going to do game in and game out? And he's got the potential. Like I said, I love his accuracy. I want to see him kind of be more consistent down the field. And it'll be fascinating to see how he does this season as the season progresses. And then if he declares or not. I mean, he is eligible. It'll be anxious to see what he does. Does he stick around for another year? But he's got the potential to be a starting quarterback in the NFL, and we saw a lot of those traits here in this game against TCU. All right, if you like what you saw here, make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscription button. Hit the bell for all your notifications. While you're out there, make sure you hit me up on any social media, draft_Brian. Doesn't matter where it's at. You can follow me there. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Until next time.